Good morning, students. Today we will continue the chapter Linear Programming Problem. So, in the linear programming problem, we have two types of problems. One is graphical method, and another one is theoretical method. So, in the theoretical method, we have three types of problems. One is manufacturer problem, second diet problem, and third one transportation problem. The difference between graphical method and theoretical problem is graphical method, these are direct problems. That means directly they given you objective function and subject to constraints. But in the theoretical problem, we have to construct objective function and subject to constraint by the given data. So let us move with one example. Before example, in the theoretical problem, to solve theoretical problems, we have to follow the following steps. There are 6 steps. First one, by the given data, we have to construct objective function, subject to constraints, and by using these two, second subject to constraints, we have to plot the graph. By the graph, we have to find feasible region. By the feasible region, we have to find out the corner points. And by using corner points, we are going to find maximum or minimum value of the objective function. So let us consider one example. A manufacturer produces nuts and bolts. It takes 1 hour work on machine A and 3 hours work on machine B to produce a package of nuts. It takes 3 hours machine A and 1 hours machine B to produce a package of bolts. He earns a profit of rupees 17 rupees 50 paisa per package on nuts and 7 rupees per package on bolts. How many packages of each should be produced each day so as to maximize his profit if he operates his machine at the most 12 hours per day? So by using these data, we have to construct first step 1 objective function, second subject to constraints. As we know that this problem is a linear programming problem, then we must have two variables, x and y. So what is x here and what is y? So here we have two items, that is nuts and bolts. These are the variables. Okay. So let us consider solution. Let x be the package of nuts and y be the package of bolts. Okay. So now construct a table. To create objective function, we will minimize this theoretical problem in a table method. Okay. So that is, here see here, nuts, we have two items, nuts and bolts, and we have two machines, machine A and machine B, machine A and machine B. These two machines are works on the basis of a time. Okay. Here number of packages, nuts is denoted by x and bolts is denoted by y. So first we will fill up the rows of nuts. Okay. See here, 1 hour work on machine A and 3 hours work on machine B to produce a package of nuts. See here. So 1 hour work on machine A, 1x, and 3 hours work on machine B, that is 3x. And the profit of a package of nuts is 17.50 paisa. That is, profit is 17.50 paisa. Next, concentrate on bolts. See here, 3 hours work on machine A and 3 hours work on machine A and 1 hour works on machine B to produce a package of bolt. So 1y and the profit of bolts is 7 rupees per package. So this is the given data in the table form. So now we have to create a constraint. See here, for the constraint, one constraint we need two variables, that is x and y. Here 1x plus 3y, that is our first constraint. 3x plus 1y is our second constraint. And last one is this is our objective function. 17.50 paisa can also be written as 35 by 2x plus 7y. Here for the constraint we need inequality. Okay, so see here, objective function is our objective function is z equal to 35 by 2x plus 7y, and subjective constraints are our first constraint is x plus 3y. Here x plus 3y and 3x plus y. In the last line in the example, in the problem we have last line, if he operates his machine for the at the most, it means at the most means maximum he can use his machines at maximum 12 hours per day. So that is less than or equal to, for the maximum we have less than or equal to, he can't use 13 hours, up to 12 hours only he can work on these machines. So therefore here we have x plus 3y is less than or equal to 12 and 3x plus y is less than or equal to 12 is our constraints, subject to constraints. And also we have non-negative constraints, x is greater than or equal to 0 and y is greater than or equal to 0. By using these two constraints we have to plot the graph, which is our third step. Before third step, solve. We consider x plus 3y is equal to 12. Put x equal to 0 in this equation, we get y equal to 4. That is our first point, a of 0, 4. Put y equal to 0 and we get x equal to 12. This is our second point. Okay, so it passes through these 2 points and join AB in the graph. Now consider second point, second inequality, 3x plus y is equal to 12. Put x equal to 0, we get y equal to 12. This is our third point. And put y equal to 0, we get x equal to 4. This is our fourth point, D, 4, 0. By using these 4 points, now we have to plot the graph. See, this is our graph. Here we have 4 points, A, B, C and D. Okay, join AB and CD. Blue line is the first equation, red line is a second equation. Okay, the intersection point is 3 and 3, 3, 3. This is our intersection point. As we know that both the lines are less than or equal to, that is towards the origin. After shading we get AODE, our feasible region. The points AODE is our feasible region, because in this region both the lines intersect. Okay, by using these 4 corner points, these are our corner points. Okay, by using these corner points we will find the maximum value of the given objective function. Here O, D, E, A, these are our 4 corner points. If x, this is our objective function, put x equal to 0 and y equal to 0, we get z equal to 0. Put x equal to 4 and y equal to 0 in this equation, we get z equal to 70. Put x equal to 3 and y equal to 3, we get 147 divided by 2 or 73.5. Put x equal to 0 and y equal to 4, we get 28. Z equal to 28. By observing these 4 points, we have maximum value is 73.5 is the maximum. So hence the conclusion is hence maximum profit of rupees 73.50 paisa, 73 rupees 50 paisa when 3 packages of nuts and 3 packages of bolts. As we know that X is a nut and Y is a bolt. So 3 nuts, 3 number of packages of nuts and 3 number of packages of bolts is the maximum profit per day. Consider one more example. A factory manufactures 2 types of screws, A and B. Each type of screw requires the use of 2 machines. One is automatic machine and another one is a hand operated. It takes 4 minutes on the automatic and 6 minutes on the hand operated machine to manufacture a package of a screw A, while it takes 6 minutes on automatic machine and 3 minutes on the hand operated machines to manufacture a package of a screw B. Each machine is available for the next 4 at the most 4 hours. Here at the most, again this is a maximum 4 hours on any day. The manufacturer can sell a package of screws A at the profit of 7 rupees and screws B at the profit of 10 rupees. Assuming that he can sell all the screws he manufactures, how many packages of each type should the factory owner produces in a day in order to maximize his profit? We have to find the maximum of his profit. Determine the maximum profit. So again, by the given data, we will construct a table. Before constructing table, we have to note that is variables. Let us solution. Consider X be the package of a screw A and Y be the package of a screw B. So construct a table by the given data. See here, this is our given data. So construct a table. We have 2 types of screws, A and B. So here screw A is number of packages of X, screw B is number of packages of Y. Y be the second number of packages of B. So see here, in the automatic machine, first we will fill up the screw A row. See here, screw A. On the automatic machine, screw A is, it takes 4 minutes on automatic machine, that is screw A for X, and 6 minutes on a hand operated machine, that is 6Y, hand operated machine, 6X. Okay, 4X and 6X. Similarly, screw B, while 6 minutes on automatic and 3 minutes on the hand operated machines to manufacture a package of a screw B. See here, 6Y and 3Y. 6Y is the automatic machine and 3Y be the handmade machine, hand operated machine. Then the profit of screw A is 7 rupees. Screw A is 7 rupees, that is 7X, and screw B at the profit of 10 rupees, that is 10Y. For this constants, we need both the variables, sum of 2 variables, that is 4x plus 6y is our first constant, 6x plus 3y is our second constant. This is our objective function. We have to find the profit, maximum profit. So therefore, profit column is our objective function. By using this data, we will construct an objective function. That is, our objective function is here z equal to 7x plus 10y, that is maximize z equal to 7x plus 10y, and subjective constants are 4x plus 6y is less than or equal to 240. What is here 240? See here in the example we have at the most, see here, at the most 4 hours on any day. 4 hours, convert this one to in terms of minutes, because the given data are in terms of minutes, 4 minutes, 6 minutes, etc. So that's why we have to convert this 4 hours in terms of minutes. That is 4 into 60 minutes is 240 minutes. That is a maximum he can use he can operates his machines 240 minutes or 4 hours any day. 4x plus 6y is less than or equal to 240, and second constant is 6x plus 3y is less than or equal to 240, and our non-negative constants are x is greater than or equal to 0 and y is greater than or equal to 0. Consider 4x plus 6y. First question, 4x plus 6y equal to 240. Put x equal to 0 here, we get y equal to 40. Write down this one is a 40. Okay, it is a 40. So that is a of 0 comma 40. Put y equal to 0, we get x equal to 60. That is a 60 comma 0. Make it correction here. First line, x equal to 0, we get y equal to 40. Second equation, 6x plus 3y is equal to 240. So that is put x equal to 0, we get y equal to 80, and y equal to 0, we get x equal to 40. These are our 4 points. By using these 4 points, we have to plot the graph of the function. So this is our graph. Blue line is the first equation and red line is the second equation. These are our points, C, A, B, C, D, and E is our intersection point, that is at x equal to 30 and y equal to 20. By using these corner points, here we have 4 corner points. Our feasible region is, because as we know that both the equations are less than or equal to, it means towards the origin. We have to mark toward the origin. In this shaded part, we have the common region is A, O, D, E. A, O, D, E. So this is our corner point. That is, this is our feasible region. By using these corner points, we have to find the maximum or minimum value of the maximum profit of the given function. So O, D, E, A, these are our corner points. By using this, substitute x equal to 0 and y equal to 0 in the objective function, we get z equal to 0. Put x equal to 40 and y equal to 0, we get 280. Put x equal to 30 and y equal to 20, we get 410. Put x equal to 0 and y equal to 10, we get y equal to 40, so we get 400. In these 4 points, we have maximum value is 410. So this is our maximum. So hence maximum profit is rupees 410 rupees when 30 packages of screw A and 20 packages of screw B are produced. Hence the solution. So this is a homework problem. Try this one. A company manufactures 2 types of novelty souvenirs made of plywood. Souvenirs of type A requires 5 minutes each for cutting and 10 minutes for each assembling. Souvenirs of type B requires 8 minutes each for cutting and 8 minutes each for assembling. There are 3 hours 20 minutes available for cutting and 4 hours for assembling. See, for cutting we have different hours, assembling also we have different hours. 5 rupees of profit for each for type A and 6 rupees each for type B. How many souvenirs of each type should be company manufacture in order to maximize to profit? Here also we have to find maximum value. Here also the given data is in terms of minutes, so that's why you have to convert these two also in terms of minutes. Okay, so try this one. Consider next example. One kind of a cake requires 200 gram of flour and 25 gram of fat, and another kind of cake requires 100 gram of flour and 50 grams of fat. Find the maximum number of cakes which can be made from 5 kg flour and 1 kg fat, assuming that there is no shortage of other ingredients used making the cakes. Here also we have to find the maximum number of cakes, total number of maximum number of cakes. Okay, here we have two items, flour and fat. Okay, let us consider the number of cakes made of type 1 be x and type 2 be y. By using this data, we have to construct a table. Here number of cakes, we have two types of cakes, one type 1 and type 2. Consider x be the type number of packages of type 1 cake and y be the number of cakes type 2. Flour required in grams, both are in the grams, flour and fats are in the form of grams. So see here, 200 gram of flour and 25 gram of fat. So for type 1 we need 200 gram of flour, that is 200x, and 25 gram of fat, that is 25x for type 1. Similarly for type 2 we required 100 gram of flour and 50 gram of fat. Okay, find the maximum of cakes which can be made from 5 kg of flour. By using 5 kg of flour, that is, and 1 kg of fat, assuming that there is no shortage of other ingredients. This is in terms of kg, these two are, so convert these two are in terms of gram, because the given data is in terms of gram, flour and fats are in terms of gram. So again these two are also converted to in terms of gram. Okay, so here our objective function is we have to find the total number of maximum number of cakes, that is maximum number of cakes. So that is x plus y is our objective function. These two are our subject to constraints.